think we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I liked the first one. How many hours did I play in the first one? That is a good question. Probably not as much as I should have. I did play it quite a lot. I'm pretty darn sure I beat it. It was a while ago. Who the heck even knows what we're doing? Kingdom Come Deliverance. I have 100 and something hours into it. Sweet. Factual knowledge. Welcome to each other stream, where we don't do a coming soon, where we don't do anything fun like that whatsoever. Technically don't have Twitch up. And like usually halfway through my stream, someone's like, your Twitch titles are fucking wrong. And it's like, I know. I don't really give a shit about Twitch. Never pull Twitch up. I don't do Twitch. All their political, nonsensical, random banning and all that other crap from a few years ago just kind of turned me off Twitch. Not a safe place to build, in my opinion. It's kind of sort of changed. But, yeah, I mean, I guess it looks like it's going fine. Hold it up. Turn that over to chat. So I got chat there, can see chats. Hopefully bot's working well. A little concerning that the preview is frozen, but it's all good. Final check over there. We are checked out. Click in the game. Then we get fancy music. Get exclusive gear. I am watching Twitch in another window. Hopefully that doesn't tank my FPS too much. New game. See what Henry's getting into. Probably gonna have to move my camera. At the beginning of the 15th century, the kingdom of Bohemia is ravaged by war. King Lula IV is taken captive by the rebel nobles and his brother, King Lula of Hungary. I had to get to read all that because my dyslexia kicks in. Only a handful of loyals stand for the rightful king. Am I one of them? Hope I'm one of them. I had the camera for this cutscene. No one needs my face up there.
Keep firing! Don't stop!
Well, you're gonna stop shooting. Shoot ain't arrow to the neck. Good shot.
We need more arrows! Need help here, Danny! You grab whatever you can and get up top!
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Look out!
It's this our hero. Leg shots, usually a hero. And by hero, I just mean our average Joe dude. It's not.
Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move! Father!
There he is.
Anoint us before we die? We'll get anointed after the battle's at hands. With booze.
Get ready!
This is smooth leather. They might have
Take cover!
greased that up real good. Wood on wood. Oh, that was a good shot for a first shot. Can we drop the inner gate?
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Why do we have 2 crossbows? Random. Go to the upstairs and front of ramparts. Holy crap. Hold on. Controls. We're just gonna half the mount sensitivity here. It's a little bit more manageable. 55 FPS, not great. We'll see how bad it gets before I freak with some settings. Load an enemy crossbow by holding down the right click. You can fire by pressing left. Okay. Game's high. Got him. You don't have to do like any crazy key combos to reload your shit. Headshot. That's what I'm supposed to be doing, right? Are there any officers or anything? Who's giving orders?
Get ready! Get coming inside! Forward! Move downstairs! We can handle it here! Watch out!
Can I open this? No.
Return fire! What the fuck are you waiting for? Archers, come here! Bastards! Godwin, get ready!
I'm loading, hold on. I mean, a little lackluster at best. I feel like just a scripted person here, not doing anything. Where are we going, Commander? Sharpen my sword or anything? There was a pop-up for a second in the bottom right. Oh, I'm supposed to be following a dude. Oh, you're friendly, my bad. I got through it. Eat a knock down the ladder. Ugh. We still got directional combat. Ugh, not my favorite, but it's to be expected. This mirrors the blood not localized to their injuries. Yeah, everyone that's injured is covered in blood.
I've been hit. Like, don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, that. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Why is my network dropping frames? Gigabit internet up and down, still dropping frames. Preview looks smooth still though, so whatever. So I got arrow in the shoulder. Just supposed to deliver a message. It's true. And you find yourself here. What a beautiful field. Several weeks earlier. Doggy. The horse animation looks good here. Those first two looked like the horses were like floating.
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying
Hey
Latin.
man, what's up?
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world. Meet new women. And simply
The
have
cloth
some
armor
fun.
looks really good.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir. Trotsky.
Cutscenes look good. The little fort part we did looked really good too. It ran pretty well too for me to be recording on the same PC. It'd be about 60 with no frame generation
My word,
or upscaling.
that is fucking impressive.
I don't actually think there's frame generation, there's just upscaling.
Bergov must be made of money.
This is a pretty cool house or castle or keep. Small posse.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will.
So do we just have this puppy
We'll have
running with
our
us the whole
important
time?
and hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches.
The
eh?
dog would give in eventually at some
Why
point.
didn't Uncle Hanners take care of it himself? Unless maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly
Dropping
botch it up?
lots of
There are
frames.
foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is
I have about
in
100 hours in the first one.
And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Al dentes fortuna juvat. See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within.
I am expecting a very slow paced playthrough.
All good, Oates. Just keep your
A
eyes
dude
on the
right
road
there
ahead.
in the black looks like an executioner.
in front of us even looks like it's moving. We want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. All those got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
The dog would be so tired. Tongue at least out of the mouth and panting. It looks not cold, dude. Oh, where's the dog? Come on, game. Oh, there it is. Okay. Continuity. Not great.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colors. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, we won't stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
That whole surround them, don't let them get away thing when we're not moving and all standing in place is like, calm your horses, buddy.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas. While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund. So it would appear we are enemies.
Uh-oh. Uneasy
enemies.
horses.
We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
Oh boy. What's your play style? Soldier. Nothing more than having a weapon in his hand and wearing a strong suit of armor. He also infamous for a short temper. Advisor prefers to solve things using his knowledge, sharp tongue, and thin words. Scout likes to hide in the shadows and solve tasks silently, undetected by stealth. Choosing a playstyle will give you some starting experience points, but the choice of what traits you develop next is up to you. I mean, what if I want to be a soldier but use a bow? Because I hate directional combat. Is that a thing? Can I do that? This channel is so anti-stealth because that's who I am as a person. But directional combat is not my jam. But I like heavy armor and tanking. This game plays the mixed emotions for me. Let us go scout for now. See if I regret my decisions.
Scout and tracker.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
So we have a seal from a damn king. It's fine. You can solve a lot of situations by convincing the other side in dialogues. You'll have a choice of some of the options below that define how you react, but beware! Persuasion requires the other party believe you. Persuasion skill is influenced by other stats and skills. You can find detailed description or inventory under the player. You try to handle the situation peacefully without conflict. Cohesion. You say anything to get your way, even using lies and manipulation. Charisma. Make use of your noble appearance and good reputation. Dominion. You make it clear to the other person that you are superior to them. You try to come across as a hero and protector of the weak as might. And reasoning doesn't work, threats might. Many systems, blah, 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 blah. Persuasion is not without picking the highest number, without knowing who you're talking to and what you look like. What your reputation is, for example, threatening a bunch of thugs with violence alone is usually pointless, just like claiming to be a nobleman with a straw sticking out of your boots. Okay. Like the little game we're playing here. I mean, it's probably this one. But also, we could help the bandits. Probably go with this. Problem is, why should we trust you?
We want to negotiate an alliance. We'll come to an agreement with your lord in Trotsky, and maybe offer to deal with those bandits for you. After all, you haven't been able to track them down.
Oh,
So we can
that's
take matters into
that's
our own
not the
hands.
play.
So move aside and let us, dutiful knights, pass.
Don't provoke me, boy, or you'll pass to a place you don't want to be. Didn't you say you were a tracker? So you're a knight all of a sudden? Or you're not really sure? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Don't listen to him, Captain. He's traveling with me for the first time, and evidently, he's got a bit above himself. We've come on the orders of Margrave
Well,
Jobst of Moravia.
I wouldn't have put him down.
From Sir Hanish of
Called him
Weimar,
out.
Divish of Tarnberg, and Radzig Kobula. Our message concerns the offer of an alliance. That it seems you need as much as we do right now.
All right, then. You may carry on, but put your men in their place, sir, before their impertinence leads you into trouble.
Indeed, I will. Thank you, Captain.
I gave it to him. I didn't think I'd call him out as a failure as a person. That's not the move there. Oof.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts.
The show of aggression, pushing my horse out of the way. I love the power play.
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God, what kind of a backwater have they sent us to?
His home.
I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, Captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
Dude, you're just gonna bed down at the crossroads at a water source. Okay. Okay.
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Haha, very funny. That's why no one gives them lip back. Okay, I'm gonna try and figure out what the flying, living hoo-ha, what the fuck, folks, is going on with my frame dropping. I'm gonna have to limit this FPS. That would suck. Bring up my camera. It's looking kind of like here-ish is a good spot for me. Now that we have our first actual like a lull in stuff. Whoa! Now I'm looking the right way. Just new game. Just start over right here now. Okay, I'll keep an eye on the dropped frames. What are you barking at, puppy?
Henry, call that dog to heel. Heel? What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah! Peace at last. That barking was a pain in the ass.
It was a bit weird. Sir, your soup is awfully hearty there. There's no mixing, no ripple, no water, no nothing. It's just clipping through the pot. Oh, it's too funny. How do you like it here? Are you worried about tomorrow?
I'm a bit anxious about tomorrow. How about you? Are you worried?
A wee bit. But we've got good intentions. Sir Hans is responsible. And sensible too, when it comes to important things. And no doubt Lord von Berghoff is a wise man and he'll hear him out with a cool head. Clever folks can always somehow come to an agreement, can't they?
Yeah, I don't like that I'm over the subtitles.
That's right. And also, we're coming with an offer of alliance. I can't imagine what could happen for them not to receive us.
Not much chance of that.
How do you like it here?
I'll tell you, it's nothing like home.
And have you ever been further than Rattay?
No, I never was, but I always wanted to. That's why Oates put in a word for me so I could ride along. Besides, for an adventurous expedition like this, you've got to have the right gear and good horses. And I'm in charge of them.
There was another game recently that did this kind of zoomed in conversation static look thing that was not received very well. It's Starfield?
And you take good care of our horses.
Given there was way other problems with that game that caused it not to be received so well, but one of them was the just zoomed in dialogue.
Take care of it for you. The only thing that bothers me is them cliffs and rocky paths. I hope none of the horses breaks a leg.
Yeah. The howling wolf pack in the distance does not bring me great feelings. Like, I don't feel safe here. It's fine.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Where did you get the table from?
From that cave behind me. It was just lying there. So I says to myself, that's better than playing on the ground.
Where did you get the table from, bro? It's valid.
Have you ever been in these parts before?
No, but I know there's a village called Troskovis at the foot of the castle, and there's a tavern there. Me and Conrad will go there and fatten our purses nicely on the locals. I got the dice ready for it. If Sir Hans gives us a bit of free time, like, I must remind him.
How do you think things will end up tomorrow?
How? No ways, I reckon. Whenever someone parleys with someone about something, it takes ages.
Why'd you
Valid.
See me and Conrad now? We can't even agree who's going to be on watch this evening. But then, I'm just a spear carrier. I ain't got the head for no noble manners. Ask Oates. He'll know more about it for sure.
Maybe in the end, Lord Capon and von Berghoff will arrive at some agreement.
Aye, maybe. We'll see.
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure thing, Henry. How's about a little wager to spice it up?
What do you want to wager?
Look, if you lose, how about you pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky?
And if I win?
Well, I've got this silver ring here I won from Oates yesterday. I'll wager that.
Sounds fair to me.
Alright.
Alright.
You can spend way more at a tavern than that silver wing. Oh, we're dropping so many frames. Why? Yet it looks smooth on my left screen still. Interesting. Okay. Find a game of dice in tavern. Choose a die. If you have any die in your inventory, you can choose to use them before starting the game. Most die have special properties that you can read about in their descriptions. It is allowed to use special techniques to improve your luck. You will start the game by rolling 6 dice. Select the scoring die you want to keep. Put them on the side. You gain points of them. End of your turn! Then roll the rest again. You can keep rolling until you run out of dice. However, if you don't roll a single scoring die, you lose all points gained this turn. The art of dice is to finish your turn and score your points before you run the risk of not rolling a single scoring die. First player to reach the score goal is the victor. You can see the point. Well, fuck you too, Kari. How's it going, man? Oh, you were playing yesterday. I was unable to play yesterday. Ones, fives. You see 3 of a kind, grab it. Okay.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side.
Say, for the love of everything, please zoom in. I'm sure it was. I haven't been around much. Molly's mom is not doing so hot at all in the hospital. So only grab the ones. Well, you said 1 and 5s, not 1 and 6s. So then I would hit score and continue. Freaking wolves, man. Should I take all the ones or just 2 of the ones to get 3 of a kind now? And then take the 2 5s and hold? Or do you want 4 ones? Is it better? So score and pass now? I'm not paying for his damn bar.
No, that's as far as I go.
So would you take the 1s and 5s, but then you're not pulling any scores, so just take the 1s? Oh yeah, then I win. So then I would do score and pass. And it puts me at 1500 and I win. Gotcha.
You played well.
I see it now.
What's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
Cool.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
He's got nothing left to bet. I win.
How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't. Watch that tankard. You play dice with him, you'll lose your brace.
So there was a cave behind us where we got a table?
Look out.
I want to open it. Waited die. I mean, apparently I could have cheated. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Better general information. Blah, 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 blah. High opens inventory. Blah blah blah. Waited die. Said I could see what descriptions in here. A console game. I'm not getting pop-ups and interesting things. I want more information about you. Holy stat screens, holy inventory stuff. Sweet. Oh, that was cool. I liked that. Click to the left. Ow. Gotcha. I mean, suspiciously tends to roll land on ones. That's good. I didn't even need that to smoke that dude, though. Put on this ring. Ubiquitous. Noise, charisma. I mean, sure, hell yeah. A lot of charisma. So does it raise my visibility? No. Just makes me less suspicious. Less conspicuous is the word right there. I have a feeling I'm gonna lose all this shit anyways. Talk to guy sitting down, not this guy.
Hey, Oaks. I want a ring off Tankard at Dice. I believe it's yours.
Really? Christ, it is mine. I lost it yesterday. Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What will you give me for it?
Well, all I've got here is some grub. Want a sausage? It's venison.
All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another mug who'll exchange a ring for a sausage.
Yeah. True enough.
Well, never mind. I won't keep his ring. And I feel gypped.
Do you know why we're going to Trotsky?
For some big political parley.
Yeah, of course. I'm just wondering if you know what's in that message we're carrying.
Is the stream lagging for you guys at all? My OBS is losing its crap with dropped frames, but every time I look left, it's clean.
King Wenceslas under lock and key in Vienna, and his brother Sigismund, meanwhile, shamelessly plundering Bohemia. We need to know who's going to stand on our side if things get even worse. And the royal chamberlain, von Burgo, has the land reserves under his thumb. So he's a big player.
To tell the truth, I'm starting to get a bit anxious about what to expect tomorrow. Do you think
his arms clip through his chest piece.
Nothing to worry about.
Right here.
Sir Hans and von Burgo will parley, and then we'll ride back. Done.
You're a bit sure of yourself, eh?
Well, this ain't my first time delivering a message.
What weapon sets did you go with, Car?
Go according to plan. Don't you worry.
I mean, they already told us it doesn't, seeing as I end up hunkered down in the fork being attacked by these people.
Do you know these parts?
A little. It's all rocks and woods. Lovely to look at, but shit for hunting in. If you don't watch your step, you could easily fall down some fissure.
So you just using fisticuffs?
Not Trotsky itself. Once I just passed through here with...
Or you just haven't gotten to fighting?
Ah, I expect that's why he sent you with us.
No doubt, but also because I'm not as rash as you youngsters. And besides, as the cook, I make sure you lot don't gobble up all the supplies at once.
So did I. Using bow and arrow, because we hate directional combat. My phone, not yours.
We might even discuss how to make peace with Sigismund.
Peace? I don't know. Sigismund is winning and he won't want to parley for peace. But I hope there's some chance of a truce, at least an armistice. The main thing is that it don't get no worse. Hacking up Cumins is one thing, but if it comes to Czechs fighting against Czechs, that'd be nasty.
No one wants civil wars. To defeat him, look at him and press left alt.
Here you go. Take it.
Really? Okay. Got the ring to get the sausage, to feed the dog the sausage. What else can you do with him? Have him. What? Why did hitting escape there break my shit? Interesting.
Well then, Henry? Henry, what the fuck was that about?
Yeah, I don't know.
With that captain? I thought they got us all. The way you provoked
I agree. I wasn't expecting myself to provoke him when I selected that conversation option.
You're right. I got a bit carried away.
Yeah, you did.
You shouldn't have. We're lucky they didn't shoot us down on
So we'll offer to help them, and he's like, "You fucking suck at your job, bitch." And you're like, "Whoa."
I apologize. You're right.
He's a lord. Got RP it.
I understand how you feel. His tone got on my nerves too. And keep quiet tomorrow in front of von Berghoff. I'm here to do the talking. We'll deliver our message and fulfill our mission. If we arrange a truce with the League of Lords, then Hanush will finally have to take me seriously. Well, since you're so sure of yourself, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
The handle of his sword just like Ashwood.
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or should we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Get our pants off then, bro. Let's do it.
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet.
I don't think he means that kind of swordplay. My bad.
Have that ready too.
Get kitted out. First, I'd open my inventory. Oh, we have training swords that we brought on our mission here. Okay. Why was he walking around with the... Why did we... It's fine. It's fine. We brought training swords. It's all good. What do you want, buddy?
So, should we start?
Ready?
Not really. It's directional combat, not my thing.
Let's start. Draw your sword.
I'm pressing the key to draw it.
I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me.
Oh, good block.
Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence. You want to wear me down like that? Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself.
Yeah.
While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Good. Good. Nice. That's the way. Good.
That's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real
The
swordsman.
bottom one
Start
now
your
is
attack then.
stable instead of its own button.
Too late. Nice, Henry. You started blocking too soon.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Pretty good. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Good, Henry.
Dunk.
Have to block
Whoops.
first.
Watching the animations, not the thing on my screen.
Nice. Well, hey, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered, where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. I was too slow. Nice. Nice work, Henry.
Dude just not gonna change his fucking stance at all? Okay,
All right,
all less.
right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
Ah,
100? How about 200? Are you
I'm gonna get
feeling
my ass
confident
whooped.
or not?
Fine, 200. On guard. First hit. All square again. Well done.
out of stamina. Okay.
That one hit the spot.
I'm blocking, but it's not. Okay.
That one hit the spot.
Stamina.
And another.
Nope. Don't understand how we end this. I'm hitting him a lot, and he's hitting me a lot. What? You dodged? That wasn't covered in training. Touche, you came in.
How do you do it? Ow! Kurwa!
Oh, I went for an attack and he stabbed.
I yield! Enough! Oh, for fuck's sake! great. You're unstoppable. Oh,
I
won the
mean, you
bet.
hit me a
Fair and
bunch, but it's
square.
okay.
I'll settle with you when we get to Trotsky. Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
Off our glitching stew. What? Okay, there was an animation. It looked like I just kind of clipped through it. Doesn't feel great,
So
but
who won, gentlemen?
it's fast.
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Rattay.
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day.
The farming, the shoveling the shit really strengthens you up.
What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies?
That was a little
Tomorrow we'll
longer
be
than
at
it
the
should have been, though, I
castle,
think.
And we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Ooh. Didn't really read what these do. When in doubt, agility should always go. It's usually stamina and stuff like that. Vitality is always HP. I don't know weapon types I'm gonna go with, so strength is whatever.
Dragging you apart was great fun. You were shit-faced, he was foaming at the mouth, and she was
Freezing my ass
screaming
off.
like mad.
Put a
I
blanket
was
over the space heater
watching
in me.
from the table, and I have to say, Henry, you dodged him pretty well. Did you catch a blow at all?
Aye, but nothing worth talking about.
He doesn't go down easy.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
Well then.
She's brave. She saved my life when I went back to Skalitz after it was razed to bury my parents, and a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
Good. Fucking tell.
You know, this traveling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye.
Haven't heard a single mosquito buzzing.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Ooh. Didn't read what any of these stats do. Obviously, Houndmaster is things with your dog. Stealth is stealth. I had no idea what survival does in this game. Is there like resource gathering and stuff, Akari? Or is it just like tracking animals, skinning things, gathering? And scholarship. You like read to learn? There's no magic or anything. I don't know what they do. I mean, it's mainly the second. Shh. How does scholarship do, Agar? Facial animations. I don't know. What does reading do for you? So there is gathering and hunting. So there are skill books. Is the dog just a gimmick in this game, or do you actually use it?
Mutt caught a scent, ran off into the woods and wouldn't come back.
And what was it?
There's a footpath there with some derelict house at the end. Mutt was standing outside, barking like crazy. But there was nothing inside but mouldy furniture and some burnt bones. So I calmed the poor pup down, and we came back to the camp.
He don't seem like no poor pup to me, especially after the way he came barking at me today.
I'm a dog guy.
What
I want
about,
dogs, because why not?
Time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the Royal Chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Okay.
If I had to choose, I'd take a bow. After all, why not seize the opportunity to take down your foe before he gets near to you? Of course, the bow takes training too. Not everyone can hit their target at 50 paces.
And you can shoot something for your supper, like that first time we went hunting. The first time you ever held a bow. I'm surprised you didn't say a sword, since you never stopped going on about the sword Ishvan Toth stole from you.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that.
They're just throwing all the first game stuff at you.
You know.
Ah, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again, hearing how Martin the Smith raised him, even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for
I got you. I just saying they keep throwing it at us.
No thanks.
Like, sort of kind of forcing the camaraderie between all of us, but then not doing enough shit talking between the underlings. Well, isolating him out from the shit talking because he's a noble. But the dynamic.
Go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, I'm not saying completely don't shit talk with him, but I mean...
We're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Not as far, because you don't want to offend the noble.
Duty first.
Just the power dynamic.
Wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages.
Where you'd cut deep with your fellow underlings, but not as deep with the noble.
To live a little.
It's a little forced. There's not as much shit talking between the underlings as there should be, I think.
What a relief.
Still good.
Just shed 40 pounds.
I also love that they're setting the pace of the game right off the bat. No bullshit. No hiding it. The game gonna be slow. And you gotta know it. When you can still refund it on Steam.
Lordship finally grow up. He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
Wonder when they're gonna invent tech that stops clothes from clipping into each other.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
Doesn't look that cold, but all the fire is going in the townhouse.
What's the matter?
Girls.
Let's go to them.
Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Is this where we get our camp gets robbed? All of our shit's gone because we're naked. Good intro. Good intro.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Follow me. Carefully. No sudden moves. Give us away.
Why? So you can pop out of a bush on a female? That's fucking creepy, dude.
Hear that singing? They must be close.
But gotta introduce us to stealth mechanics somehow. Sneaking up on unsuspecting females. Let's do it. Weird.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
Being a creepy peeper, dude. Let's see what game you got. I just walk up on him and be like, hey. I'm gonna break her neck, throw her in the water.
One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it. Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Hmm? What was that?
The little animated bunny at the top is adorable.
Alright. What was that?
It's stealth mechanics in the game. It's fine. Just... if I heard a random splash in a body of water, am I right? I'd be like, oh, a fish or a bug or whatever. I would never just go wander off that direction. If I heard a sloshing through the water like this, I'd be like, Dial. I hope there's some titties. I'm just doing laundry, bro. Calm your titties. I understand, but I gotta nitpick because it's who I am as a person. Yep, exactly. That's why I said it's a video game mechanic for stealth. I'm not looking at her hard nipples and breasts, okay? Fucking sword fighting, dude. How stupid are you?
We've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
Not our cook. Called it though.
Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance.
I'll bet.
They're gone. Then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away. Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them! Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run! Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
Saw that coming. They got some chivalry, I'll give them that much for bandits. Ooh, I like his horse too. Clydesdale feet.
Christ! When did you learn to swim? Just now.
Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side!
Oh, these horses, quick!
And they're on my back.
Oh, Mott. What the fuck was that, Henry? You're rescuing a damsel in distress.
I'm done with running.
Oh,
Adrenaline not knowing the air was good though.
what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What?
On the lung too.
Shit.
Not good.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Wait!
Ah, fuck!
So it wasn't barbed.
Can you walk?
Yeah,
Should have been in the lung. How low down? Who knows?
lead the way.
The eye contact is real.
Pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
You know, you can still put a different head on a bolt. Doesn't have to be. You put a barbed head on a bolt.
We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder.
You're a wanted man.
So, how far is it to Trusky?
Of course they're bandits. They got some chivalry. A little bunny. It's cute. Should do a guns only playthrough.
They mustn't get away. Got that?
Are they gonna give me a chance like they did in the first one where I can Dark Souls the shit out of a dude and take all of his gear?
You, watch the middle of the gorge.
We can't go this way. Go around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on.
Super sneaky white guys in white trousers in the middle of the night.
And you,
Not even the middle of the night.
they didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report.
Assassinate this guy.
He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
You want us to
Get to work.
swim all the fucking way across? Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish on the other side.
Stumbling about in the pitch black, when all your torch does is blind you.
Leave it out. Catching some naked men in the forest is better than getting killed in a skirmish.
Maybe, but I still can't see a bloody thing.
We'll find it, do them in, and get a nice reward. Nothing to it.
Where the hell did my dude go?
Kiss your ass goodbye.
Peace out, bitches. Time to go.
I'll hack you to ribbons.
You should not be able to keep up in your full set of armor, bro. Dude is right behind me, isn't he? Hope I dead-ended myself. GG. No save point all the way back to the beginning. Be soaking it up. I don't even...
woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trusky?
Did I really? Because I just sat there and looked at a dude. I skipped so much dialogue. Sweet.
There's someone in front of us. Down.
Yeah. I hear you, buddy. I will follow him this time instead of being distracted trying to kill a guy.
Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around.
You know, I can attack.
Watch the middle of the gorge.
I could try and Dark Souls a guy.
Keep your eyes peeled, right? You two, go up there. Get a move on.
The worst part is I saw the left and the right, and I went, you always go right, and I went left.
And you, go to the
And then I was dead end, and we died.
They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back.
I was busy thinking, it's not that dark out. It's not pitch black. We can see just fine.
We'll have to wait.
Get to work.
They did put this log here to stop me from going over there, but I went that way anyways, so let's go, buddy.
Stumbling about in the pitch black, when all your torch does is blind you. Leave it out.
I bet you could kill him. If they didn't introduce us to the dodge mechanic, I feel like I'd have to come back after understanding it a little bit better.
Trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck.
Put my silver ring back, damn it.
Here, stand still.
I love the 2D bushes.
Run, quick.
Still always surprising to me. It's like we've been dealing with the same 2D bushes since, what, 20 years ago in video games?
No, fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
And it's like you had the vision of how far video games would come in a certain amount of time, and they just haven't.
What now?
Hey? Hans! There's more of them up top!
They're here!
Take cover!
Run ahead of them!
The archer doesn't know how to shoot.
Where now, for fuck's sake?
Oh, so I'm supposed to be sprinting through this part anyways. Stopping? We gotta go, bro. Okay, have a conversation.
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us!
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake!
Stop it! This isn't going to help us.
Fucking girls bickering at each other here.
Behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
What?
There's a path, but through fissures. There's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I turn in.
I mean, it is to some extent, but like when shit hits the fan, we don't just bicker while standing around.
Where are they? I don't know. They must have come this way.
So I'm not going back that way. This leads to the same place.
I shouldn't have jumped down in the dark. You keep watch here, and I'll go and push through.
I want to F5 it, but there isn't an F5. There's a mod for F5. If I could F5 it, I'd beat the shit out of him.
Where is he?
I don't know where this fool is. That little conversation just kind of sort of reminded me of the recent Star Wars where they were bickering in the back of the ship while there were TIE fighters actively shooting at them, and not even bickering, just not doing anything, just like discussing the situation calmly while being shot at, not shooting back.
This looks like a way out. Hans!
Here! Oh, thank God we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Hurry!
Seems like you ditched me, bro. Good shit. Keep it going.
Now you've gotta get it!
Oh. They give you a chance to Dark Souls, and I didn't. Doggy! I'm assuming he's my base starting gear, so you're not actually just in your boxers.
You know the trouble with an adventurer's life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
Valid. Welcome to life.
If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
It's different when you got a kid, though. Luckily, the injury on my back isn't in a vital spot since I've been unconscious for some amount of time, bleeding. Laying in the dirt. Luckily, those dudes didn't go try and find their friend. Unless I'm in a hallucination right now, because it doesn't look like where I was. There we go. Makes sense.
But it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders.
What's up, Dad?
Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
My phone, not yours.
Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
If I'm not, then how come?
Your head real hard,
Chose
bro.
a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up.
The hell up, bro. There we go.
For the love of God, wake up.
He took the guy's armor and stuff.
Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot down hawk.
I wouldn't be okay.
I landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
You'd both still be hurt.
What are you wearing?
He's not that squishy.
We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all.
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. We've got to disappear. Come on, I'll help you up.
A little darker. It also isn't disappearing.
How are you holding up?
Not good. I feel like it's all up for me.
Dramatic.
Just hang in there, damn it. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry.
I'm fine.
What are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of...
Having flashbacks.
Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
I had a door.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Scallis is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Scallis, and you'll survive this. Come on.
Bianca.
Come on.
It's not magic, but it's about as close as you can get to magic. It's still maintained fantasy. Is traumatizing, blood loss, like major shock dreams.
Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else in
Run.
the trunk. Go to the castle.
Easy.
Hurry. What about you?
Are you mad?
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to
For
Sebastian.
Christ's sake.
Happens.
Yeah, we got some major trauma going on inside our body.
You can hardly stand, damn it.
It's a little too real.
But we'll make it together. You'll see.
It's just partially where it's easier to finish knocking the dude out and just drag them than deal with this delusional nonsense while you're trying to help someone.
Henry, focus. Henry, pull yourself together. Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things. Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you.
More of that backstory they're forcing down it.
Just a
Good way to do
little
it, though. But I don't know.
Henry.
Build your character. Show you what he's been through.
Wake up.
Trauma keeps following him everywhere he goes.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
Pa. Dead. They're all dead.
Yeah, they are.
But we aren't yet.
Told you to keep fighting with everything you got. Let's go.
Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
Ah, so we go from running from every single form of light to let's go towards the light? Okay. Couldn't be the bandits.
Hold on. Hold on. We.
Especially you're dressed as a bandit, bro.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. And we were ambushed. But don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Think again, strong.
With all the training we did with him.
Hey, lad. Are you alive, lad?
Really dramatized? Because that's a lot of blood. We were bleeding that bad all along. We were in a lot of trouble. That wound happened a while ago. At that point in the first game, I was geared. Oh, because I Dark Souls that fucker at the beginning.
They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground? A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Hey, how's it going?
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I
Nope.
hate your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
So why is there so much blood on the front? I got shot in the back and never took anything else, and I'm laying on my front, which means the blood would against gravity. Unless at some point I was laying. It's fine. Fine. I have no open wounds on the front to be running down my arm like that with how I was laying.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lads, so calm yourself.
So my bandages need to be changed very badly.
Foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him? He got in a freaking brawl sword fight with the dude trying to kill the two of us. I'll ask.
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
What about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right hammering. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
I understand. I'm sorry we caused you such trouble. But you'll save Hans, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
I've had worse. My shoulder stings a bit, but I'm alright otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet.
It's not a good place to self-tend a wound. You can barely itch there as a human.
I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
Well, she's gracious.
I won't.
A great host.
May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushena's my name.
Well, I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Miraculously had a terrible fall, but you lost several main level skills and perks points due to your extensive injuries. Injuries. You have no choice but to recover and regain them gradually over the game. Shucks. Now you go from OP at the end of the first game. You are bleeding. Congratulations on your life.
Damn. This wound is...
Not the biggest fan. You have to do this in here, but I guess it stops you from doing it like mid-fight and stuff.
Still bleeding. I better bandage it up quick before I bleed out.
Magically bandage my back. So now that I have a second, we're gonna stand here at these pots and do a mouse test. Bottom left, right, left. It's okay to that level of accuracy. It's these small pots here. Left, right. Still way too sensitive, but I could have told you that much already. Always have to test it. Doop, 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 doop. I'm gonna go from this one to this one. This one to this one to this one. Too low for me now. These are not great mouse slider here. It is not a number. It is not something accurate. I'm trying to jump, skipping 2. I'm correcting for it, but it's still a little lower than I want it to be for my natural mouse movement flow. Like now it's a little too high. But like there is it's a really, really shitty slider there. Okay, we're gonna go to this pot, to this one, to this pot. This is my way of checking mouse sensitivity in every game. It's still a little high. I don't think there's any fast combat in this game, so hopefully we'll do fine. I know I'm not doing so hot. Or potion. At least her house isn't made out of candy. She's well stocked though. She's got the chickens, rabbits.
Aye, true bliss is a full belly.
Man, could you imagine being full off of 2 spoonfuls? Yeah. They've been saved, not an option. Lockpick. I don't have a lockpick. Also, I probably shouldn't try and lockpick 1 inch in front of the chick. Pick medium again. Thanks for saving us. Lockpick all of our shit. My brain is processing this pop-up. I like it. I like it a lot. It's different. It's interesting. You don't see that much in games. I like that. That's good. I'm gonna take our entire loaf of bread. Do the skill up thing and quit and save the game all the time and then reload it.
Seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
I'll say gonna go witch, but she's an alchemist for the time. Yeah, puppy. I wonder if I can get different dogs, or if you're stuck with the one dog. Okay, so now these are all blood soaked. There's a whole deal to loot all.
I feel like it.
Can I wash the bloody clothes? Was my other question. Where to see more information about these? That's what I was gonna do. Test here. Opening pouch with open slots. They place potions of food that you can quickly consume during combat. The maximum number of slots you have is 4. Not every pouch will allow you to use all of them. Where were those slots? Torch slots, offhand. Can't put any of those in pouch. Torch slot.
You man.
Okay, so we're not blood soaked anymore. That's great. When in doubt, loot everything.
This will be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans.
Yeah, no, it's my weapon. So I'm still confused. Where are the... Oh, you said it lets me do this weapon hand. Gotcha. Pouches are here, consumable slots, but they're locked. That makes sense. I was curious if there was somewhere to look at detailed info on stats. I know there's quick changing outfits. We're on red, yellow, green, so you get 3 outfit choices. Cool. Fucking shitter. You really dig that into a hole, you don't just shit on the ground like that, but we're just gonna pretend like they dug a hole there and all good. I want to explore, but also, like, the compass is telling me to go back this way. So we'll do the missions. Take an axe? Hell yeah. Oh, it's a heavy weapon. I gotcha. So why did my speed go red?
I need something to eat.
Already ate soup, dude. How often do you need to eat? There might not be a game where like every 3 seconds you need to eat. But I guess that 2 spoonfuls, calling yourself full. I mean, maybe you would have to eat that often. You got anything upstairs, ma'am? For medium lockpicking.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it
Yeah.
to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him all right. I've got a bit
Oh,
of
damn.
that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Oh, that's fine then. I was gonna say, let's not bury it near a water source and pollute the water source.
Hans, can you hear me, friend? Christ. In the end, you
So I didn't get rid of the hunger debuff? I'm guessing it was over here, and now that it's gone?
the saints watch over you.
I mean, the dude said, well done. I don't remember the dog command.
Nice.
Half the body.
I can't bury him without a shovel. Jenna said there should be one near the dung heap.
Man, I can't pick him up while holding the dude. Yeah, I was just curious if you could interact with that dog, even though it wasn't your mine. Carry the corpse to the stream. Pigs in real life, very dangerous. Are they dangerous in this game? You don't got the tusks or anything, so I think I'm cool. The wild boars, don't mess with them.
Ah, shit. Oh, my shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging.
Now they real time this, like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, but just sitting here digging a hole. Hole that big? Maybe a little bit longer. After quite a bit of work. Lols, love it. Just... touche. 15 minutes later, pop screen, or hours later, pop screen. That's great. Oh, I have a little animation for harvesting. It's not great. It gets old after the 600th time. I would expect nothing else from said game. Well, they're not going to put anything in the bottom left. Whoa, that's the whole game itself. I'll just scoot myself over here so I'm out of the way of subtitles and stuff. Oh, I see like a gate, a fence, or is it down trees down here? Looks way more human-made. No bridge. Oh, we're stuck in terrain. I have a tire debuff now. I smell. Okay. Touche. That I should get the stench of death off of myself. Not sure what we can gather or not gather. Game is pretty, I'll give them that much. I think I fat fingered a macro. Creepy cave. Nothing in it though. Part of me wants to wander back to where my friends died right away. It should be right here. Be out here down the road around and to there. Let's take care of Hans first though. But the loot whore in me is like, get there while it's fresh. See if they missed anything. Means I got my loaded die too. Should have left it in the chest. Oh well.
Damn, shoulder still hurts like hell.
Oh, yeah.
It'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
That's funny. It's a good one. I like that one. That old man joke. It's also looking on the bright side. You're a menacing looking deer.
Purple flower, sage. There we go.
This is what I meant by these animations are bad. They look bad, they feel bad. And like, they should have sat down, played the game this far, and went, nah, this is a bad idea. Gather like this. Yeah, like I said, that's not great. That's as a dev, you should go, yeah, maybe not. Miss some? Or do the waypoints just not update?
That's it. Chamomile. Right,
That would be worse.
the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Yeah, I bet someone will mod this out like instantly. This is bad. I know they've already put in the save any time mod is out. You can just F5 to save. So I'm not running, but I don't want to. I'm a major save scummer. I don't think flower pick animation is just immersive stuff. This girl's giving off creepy witch vibes, but you know, she's saving us. She's Doing good things. Why am I gathering all this stuff? I have no idea. It's lootable, so I'm hitting the button. This'll. Also, just increase the length of the animation and gather everything in an area if you're going to give me the animation by default. Like, he gathers the area. You know what I mean? Like,
go wandering around. I have a duty to Sir Hans.
On a bet. I want to try and kill one of these rabbits with my sword, but especially because they did this sometime later thing. They could just do that with the gathering. I'm almost done with gathering. I'm about to just run past everything unless it's super worth it. Settings, game settings, subtitles. That's where I was. Yeah, I don't see an option to turn it off. Good job with the color popping out as being harvestable, so. Are these yellows harvestable? They are. How dense the vegetation is. I'm able to pick out what is harvestable at a distance. Oh, except for this just straight green shit. What? I'm pretty sure this levels stuff up though, so like it's not. Player secondary. Oh, the higher the skill, the easier it is to hunt wild game and obtain more meat from it. Gathering herbs will also be quicker, and using fast travel will make it easier for you to escape ambushes and other pitfalls. You gain experience by hunting, gathering, processing your catch, drying, smoking, cooking, discovering interesting places in the world, and overcoming dangers while using fast travel will also contribute to your experience. Yeah, that's what everything right now is set on the ultimate. I might turn some of that down a little bit. Many legends tell of a brave dog saving the lives of saints and kings by defending them against enemies. You know, you are no legendary hero and is far from a well-bred hound, but you can rely on him not to leave you in the lurch. I will defend you in battle and even attack enemies at your command. Oh, so I bet these are abilities under subcategory. That makes sense. It's like I have the lifesaver ability under Houndmaster. Combat, we got marksman, polearm. Polearm is interesting. I'd have to go spears. Also be fun to do an unarmed playthrough, but we'll get to there eventually. Paint is always good. I'm just so shit at directional combat. Always have been. Never liked it. Not my jam. Especially when they do this shit. It's fucking right, left, or left, right combo things is just... I loved the first game. Did not like the combat. A lot of people have that same opinion, and I knew coming into this game it would be the same. Statistics, crime. Oof. Civilians killed. Ouch. You can be a naughty person. Okay. Let's try to look at some shit. You just ate your meals, bro. Really hoping it wasn't going to be one of those games. It's looking like one of those games where you're just hungry all the time. Pick up the old 18 user as a heavy weapon. Oh, thanks for saving our lives. Now I'm going to bludgeon people to death using you. My dog barking or her dog barking? Someone's barking. At least I buried the corpse.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. 2 of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it?
And who are you, fellas?
We're from Lord von Bergov, and we're looking for those murderers.
I know Lord von Burgo's people, and I ain't never seen you before.
Lord von Bergov is reinforcing his garrison on account of them renegades that are wandering around here. We're new.
Oh, shouldn't all his people have waffen rocks and shields with his colours?
For Christ's sake, woman, stop annoying me with your endless fucking questions. I'm the one asking the questions. And when I say we're from Bergov, then we're from fucking Bergov. Tell me, how come there's all these bloody rags here, eh? Spit it out. The blood's not even dry.
I was treating 2 fellas from Shelioff, what got badly beaten up in a brawl in the tavern there yesterday.
Now, isn't that a coincidence? Right at the time when we're looking for 2 battered murderers around here. Out with the truth, you old hag, or we'll torch the whole place under your feet.
I'm telling you.
Hey, what? Are you...
Quick, boy.
What you got, bros?
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
I ain't fucking done with you, bro.
Oh, no!
You wanna fuck around with an old lady? Kill all my friends? Be a dick?
No! I don't want to die!
Yeah, I don't want to die either. And you would have freaking killed me. We might be going a bloody route. Just maybe. Henry's got some violence in him. It's okay. How did this other dude die? Back here somewhere. I'm a loot whore. This game's gonna make me keep track of my bodies. They have names too. Oof. It's bad. That'd be nice. Tin badge of head start. What does that do? You gain a small point lead at the start of a game. It's true. There's weapons on the ground. Which slot does this go in? Or is this not an equipable? You just have it? There's just like a passive bonus for being in your inventory? Weighs 0. I'm not seeing his weapon. It looks like they holstered their weapons when they ran away, didn't they? Or am I cray-cray? So that dude died somewhere right here. Where did they drop their weapons when they started to run away? It's to the right of his body. This body or the other guy's body? To the right of his body. You're making me feel blind, Akari. How long can you take a look at the ground? Feel like it would stand out.
I could go for something to eat now.
We're looking for their weapon. Even when they're running away in cowardice, it's there. It's touche, I don't have a weapon. Like, I didn't loot weapons from them, but also, like, they're just not here. Fuck out of here, pig. Even I want you to eat those corpses. So come back, actually. Don't see them on the ground up here either. It's touche, so there's some missing weapons. Go. Put that away and go talk to the old lady after my bloody murder rage. Actually, we're gonna take a minute. Murderous rage is done.
There's no food for me here.
They're gonna make me eat some of my food. Well, oh well. I'm assuming this stuff is worth more, not bloody, but also like kind of a pain in the ass to unbloodify it all on my person, right?
I really need to eat something.
Oh, the nourishment's down here. I got what you're saying. Condition, number of them. Now I overate. Okay. This was condition. Highest condition pants are you. I should probably not just go highest condition, but it's fine. Is there food poisoning from yellow condition food?
Did they hurt you?
No.
I hurt them.
But I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know how much you heard. They came here saying they was from Lord von Burgo, and they was looking for 2 bandits that ambushed some knight yesterday. But for sure they wasn't von Burgo's people. They didn't even have his Waffenrocks. But they sure sounded keen to find you fellas.
Maybe they were from that band that followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Burgov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond. And you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them.
Sure. No need for thanks. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Yep.
Yeah. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, I'll try. Well, I've been at the alchemist bench a few times, but it's been quite a while.
That's grand. More than I was hoping for. And not to worry, it'll all come back to you. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
You can now brew potions. She actually give me a book? The tool repairing weapon. Repairing clothing, quilted item. Funny description. Perhaps a beautiful woman or maiden used it to comb her hair, or maybe a filthy beggar combed the lice out of his beard with it. You will never know. Touche. Start alchemy.
First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Remember. I don't remember things. I bashed my head really bad in extreme sports accidents and then smashed my head even harder on a motorcycle, and now I have memory issues. Okay. Wine, 2 handfuls of calamine, handful of sage. Ass the chamomile and boil for 1 turn.
You must have read
Grind the
by now,
sage.
surely.
I know. I'm just annoying.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
It said wine, right? Sure, it said wine. Then we're Jesus.
What did you pour in there?
Tiny bit of wine,
Wine,
filled
of course.
huge.
Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
And they went full in on this.
Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. Maybe I ain't seeing right, but don't you have only 1 bag there?
You're
Something's
right.
missing.
The hell was this? It was chamomile and sage. That's what I was forgetting. Oh boy, what have I done? There we go. Okay, chamomile sage. I gotta remember the sage
Maybe
part.
I ain't seeing right, but don't you have only 1 bag there? Something. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
Okay. Fucking went hard in on this. So... do I want to start the glass first?
Take the cauldron off the flames.
Oh, it's gonna bellow, is it? But okay.
All right.
Sure.
Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
See you, buddy.
Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
What a pain in the absolute. I don't want to leave, but I want to do it again. Hold escape.
Here it is.
We did it.
By the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better.
A mold of water.
I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
This was chamomile sage. I didn't want the chamomile, but I grabbed it. Doing this right? I don't remember how to read the book. Oh, so it's just not popping out. I did this all kinds of backwards and wrong. I want to grind the sage, add the chamomile. I just want to reset. Hard reset. All ingredients will be lost. I know. It's all good. Son of a gun. Add the one. We'll get this. How I learn is by doing it myself without the guides. Boil you, bring you up. Actually, that's just a simmer. Bring you a hard boil. Bellows is just Q. I don't have to look at the string. Unless that's just tutorial and it stops boiling the second I bring it up either way. Double check myself because I'm wrong all the time. Cam, me, and ass. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I don't have to do anything else.
That chamomile should have had more time on the fire.
They said one hourglass. Question mark? Do 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 do. Burn the shit out of it. I have a mortar and pestle. I rarely ever use it though. Alchemy Simulator 101. You've reached a new level, haven't we?
I didn't boil that chamomile long enough, did I?
It says one turn. I'm doing one turn. With Kelmine, turn it once. Add the sage in the grinder. Why does my guy got smart ass comments every single time, right? I don't feel like you need the smart ass comments all the time. Can we do this without lowering it? Go from raw? did it longer. I picked all the herbs, I might as well use them. This is what's going on here. Get like 6 potions out of that one thing there. It's fine. Why is it strong? A perfect craft? I think that was a perfect craft. I don't know if that's perfect, but we got bonuses. Send it. Move it up. Get to the grinding. Rub it in. Did we get a strong one again? Or is it just RNG? Want to macro this so bad. RNG, I guess.
That chamomile should have had more time on the fire.
Really? I'm getting into this because I want to get perfect crafts. Okay. Well, I'm getting 2 on normal brews. And then I randomly got a strong brew times 3. There's a difference somewhere, right? So something happened where I got 3 instead of 2, and it was a strong brew instead of a normal brew. I'm just assuming that's a perfect one. Or is it just random? You just have a chance to get better tiers, which is an even worse system. So like I nailed the perfect craft. I'm not following the book.
I should have left that chamomile on the fire a bit longer.
That's ridiculous. That went way over a single hourglass. Okay, I'm gonna go ham with this fire. Come on. Come on. Either way, still just working on it. I'll have to do 2 whole hourglass flips. There's 1 and like a half isn't cutting it. But I mean, on the perfect craft, I touched it. Burn the shit out of this. Okay, that was 2 whole rotations. It's gonna be a shittiest craft. Oh, I already put some in there. Shit. I fucked up. Well, let's see what happens if I add 2 things of sage to it. Oh, I got ahead of myself and I put the sage in, and now I'm putting 2 sage in. So whatever. See what comes out. Probably nothing. I feel like you can screw up that bad and still get anything useful out of it. Alright. Yep. Failed craft.
Should I have boiled that chamomile for a shorter time?
Probably. The game being dumb about it. Okay, so it's somewhere in between those 2. Wine goes in. I hope I didn't comment about me throwing in 2 times the sage. Wait for, wait for, wait for. There we go. 1.5. Pull it off. Take the sage. Just want to like quantify the 1.5. Like I have something to look for. It's not just total raw feeling. How do we do? It's just normal.
Should I have boiled that chamomile for a shorter time?
So does doing the bellows just fuck with it? Because I was going over the time while using the bellows. But do the bellows not count as actual boil time? Which was then causing me to undercook it. Let's try and follow the recipe exactly how it says. Yeah, I know. I'm just... So I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. Yeah, I agree it doesn't, but it was still boiling for a longer time while I was using the bellows. But it came out as a perfect craft, which makes no sense. So I wonder if using the bellows, it doesn't... So if it's boiling and you're using the bellows, it doesn't count as boiling time, is what I'm saying. I don't know how to word that better. You can only change one variable at a time. Because I used the bellows when I got perfect craft. Even though it doesn't use it. If this comes out perfect craft, then bellows don't count as boil time. Exactly. Yeah, well, that's way easier to just do a perfect craft then. It was using the bellows in the middle screwing with me. And me thinking that the boil timer would continue to tick up while you were using the bellows because it's boiling on the fire. But the boils timer doesn't go up while you're using the bellows. This should just be... Come on, come on. Lower it down. F for hourglass. Curious though if I have to wait for it to actually start boiling before flipping the hourglass. 3. Sage. This is the only part that I don't like about this whole thing right here. The mortar and pestle grind. The rest of this, there's kind of like a flow that you get into, and it feels kind of nice looking around doing the things. Also, the character perspective change or camera shake with this still and the flask doesn't feel great either. Strong brew grunt. Gained a new perk. You've spent countless hours at the alchemy table. Thanks to regularly inhaling various fumes, your body has gotten used to absorbing all sorts of substances and quickly mitigating their negative effects. The effects of potions and alcohol will last longer. Your eventual hangovers will be shorter. Well, I'll take that. Started at 6, went up to 9. We now have a whole bunch of potions in my inventory, presumably. What you actually do. For 1 day, sleep will heal you 3 times faster. No, it's not what I expected these to do. Ooh, and they have a freshness timer. She did say fresh is best. I mean, we were just grinding that for the XP. Let's go with that one. You don't want the pots, you just want me to sleep. I don't really want to wake up at 2 a.m. This is like a real life sleep for me.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had it like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Ugh.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
Real, that sword better be legendary quality.
As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
You call it that? Reliving my motivations. You can call it that.
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Oh, Hans! He's alive! How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive.
He's a talker.
Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt
It
of
happens.
Van Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Why am I having this conversation with her? A beautiful maiden.
Pa, without a doubt. I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that murderer.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pavlina.
Be polite.
Sort of looking at it like that.
Even if it's nonsense.
It's a lot to think about.
No need to be confrontational with people being nice to you.
Remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But
I'll
this
be.
is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Freaking 2 a.m. and this lady already put breakfast on the table for us. Okay, thanks. I appreciate it. Increase Henry's level will also give you perk points. Perk points. 15 available perk. Oh boy. I mean, the thing that popped up my screen, I said we are going to sleep until 2. The one after the name. What is the 15 down here? This is just how many I could unlock, is what you're saying. Level's too low on other ones. featherweight. I want it. Both these just seem like a yes. Why was it? Oh, because I can only had one available for it. Shit. You only get 15 total? Look. We're gonna throw some perk points in. Still don't have lockpicks. Eat outside here.
Henry, come and join us. Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
I made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they
You did
want
good
from
making her
us?
eyes hazy.
But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanosh as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
He goes so slow in this story, and it's great. A good change of pace. I can see a lot of people not liking this game for this, though. This is not for your little kiddos.
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily, I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now.
Yeah, that's enough.
We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry.
I
Ma had trouble
love
with
that.
you, but I know
They
you
took
didn't
their
do it
shit
on
back.
purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger.
That's
or don't know
funny.
which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Just gonna borrow all your stuff.
Sir, though I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
So what does the saving potion take? Curiosity. Hey, I can't do next or previous? Okay then. Already told me to go through all of the tabs. Oh, I see what you're talking about. There's lots of things. Oh, is that part of the reading thing? And Nat had that boiled twice. Had that boil once. Or it's not too bad.
If anyone comes here again threatening
Command Mod to hunt and send him after wild game. He'll find. He's great at helping you. Loot horse, so we'll get search. Probably a good one to get, but I don't know. Ooh. This one and this one. This one. Interested in alchemy. That's really good. Go faster. Armor and clothing, you repair yourself. The armor's kit will make less noise when worn. Effect lasts until the item's quality. It's like from 99 to 100? That seems shitty. Well, stealth seemed good. If beds increases for you, the higher the survival skill is, but at most the perk improves the quality of bed by 50%. Higher quality beds, the perk has no effect. Flower power is hilarious. If you have more than 30 fresh or dried herbs not spoiled in your inventory, your charisma count is 2 times more. That's I just don't know how important or good the crafting is and how much I'm going to do it. I like to steal things. Games. I always forget I can't get both. brain I was gonna get both. Probably would have taken this one. Rip. Sit on some points for now.
Place with an arrow. That'll teach them to try it on with us.
Maybe it's a good thing you
I don't have a bow or an arrow.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
True enough. You've got a steady hand and an eye like a hawk. Not like me. But you know how...
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
Gotcha.
Right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you.
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right. We should
Why'd
just
you
leave it at
call
that.
me
As
16
soon as
minutes
we get
ago,
to Trotsky,
Corey?
I'll make sure they
What's
get
up?
a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I'd known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us...
That was my phone.
...was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes, we'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Gotta be doing fairly well for themselves to give us money, all this food. That was the intro. And I guess I don't get a choice to go back and try and get all my shit. Just having fun with the echoes. Good camera shot. Pretty lady. Wouldn't she be surprised? Jamming out. Oh, never mind. Got too into it. They knew it. Dropped our food.
They've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber.
Yeah, with how we're dressed, they're not going to let us in.
I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Oddly quiet.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching, in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Begone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not. Get your shitty hands off me!
Look, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
You're up and go on an episode of montaging. Oh, get drunk. That works. Ooh, 15 FPS. That's not looking pretty. Uh-oh. I was gonna say, it's been running pretty good so far.
You two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
You chill here. I'm gonna go rob the whole town, and then we'll be back. Like, right though? Come back looking like royalty. Oh, loading screen.
Right at the gate. You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Well, we could track down those bandits and get our letter back. With that, they'd have to let us in.
How do you intend to do that? Ask them nicely. Please, kind bandits, pretty please, can we have our letter back? Or do you want to charge at them in these rags and hope our stink knocks them out, eh?
No, I was thinking more like we could find a good spot to ambush them, stealthily. We could manage to take them, even just the two of us. Take them down one at a time. One after another.
Right. And with what? Sticks and stones?
Enough fists.
Use your head. That would be suicide.
You wait here, I'll go do it then.
We might as well just head back to Ratai.
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
Now you care about them?
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenes. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Throwing out promises left and right, bro.
About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
Food's food, bro. Sometimes it sucks. Oh, the walk.
What is it? What's that woman from the pond? Or the one you gave us away for?
I've heard that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? Christ, what are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
You're the one from that pond.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Health, lads. That's the most important thing.
Fair enough.
Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ!
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right.
Hurt, don't it? A bit.
Dude, this FPS is fucking garbage here. I have to work on something about that.
I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
Fucking.
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happens.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle and I wasn't at any pond.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own
She's not gonna
eyes.
like that.
You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Yep.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house, but as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
We already said we would do it. What the fuck?
I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Scallies.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place inside and out.
I can't wait. I hope my uncle don't let me down.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathouse wench.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he
Valid.
will be. Samin is his vassal.
Who is this Semin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want
Never
to find
mind.
out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Is this the only tavern here?
In Truskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
Valid.
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here, and that's a big problem.
Valid.
Is von Berghoff recruiting men-at-arms?
No, von Berghoff ain't got nothing to do with that. They go of their own free will. They're fed up of ordinary work, so they try their luck elsewhere. It don't occur to them they might not come back. They just see easy earnings. Then the old folks have to do their work in the fields.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you, so you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
I'll go and discuss it with...
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. And what can I get for you?
Okay. We're gonna take a second here and figure out FPS stuff here. Bloop. See if this works. It's like 1 FPS increase with some OBS changes. Pause preview. Twitch. Pause preview on YouTube. Assumed that would get us nothing. It got us nothing. I am watching a Twitch streamer so I can get the drops for this game. I have 2 more things to unlock for that. We can do that later, so close that. Stop downloading all of my porn. That's important too. Steam ain't doing shit here. Then we're gonna go into the settings in game, which is probably bigger culprit here. Windows is doing its weird thing though, and I'm afraid if I change the setting, all hell is gonna break loose. I also meant to look for driver updates for this game prior to launching it, and I completely forgot. Driver updates while live streaming is not a good idea. Fuck. They specifically have this game mentioned in the drivers.
I'd like a beer.
Okay. Said the game was saved. Save and quit. I ain't never done this while live streaming. I'm going to continue live streaming for at least a few more hours. If we're gonna do a driver update, this is a bad idea. Much a bad idea. It might not even let me update the drivers while streaming, to be totally honest. Somewhere there's a setting to auto stop stream, which I do not want. I don't want it to stop the stream midstream. Let's break some shit. This is a bad idea. Well, like 18 FPS isn't playable. That's just not going to be a thing. I'm going to insert an ad here. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck ads. Ads can go fuck themselves. Just never hit that button. I don't know what it actually does when I hit the button. I'm hitting the button. We're testing it. Ad inserted. It's not going to give me a timer for how long that ad's running. It gives you no information. Interesting. Okay. Kind of lame. This one's taken a hot minute to install. Really, really interesting. I also have Windows updates too. That's a whole nother. I really wasn't ready to stream, but I just kind of fired it up and did it because that's what I do.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer. What do you mean?
Here you go.
Broke everything, and I don't know what's broken. This is the weirdest break I've had. Because it's not telling me anything is wrong.
Hallo, Tränkwert. Ich habe Hunger.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Game's broken. Cannot play it while streaming. I guess I'm gonna edit this live stream video after the fact on YouTube. Remove all this crap. And yeah, thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna try to fix this, then stream some more as long as I can do it fast enough. Because I have responsibilities this afternoon. So I'll be back. I'll see y'all. Think we got